Is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Purdy. That ball caught. It's Rice.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
They'll run with a rookie drafted in the third round.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker. Look at this Arizona defense.
This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They'll get 34 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver, and as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's Purdy.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the 49ers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line.
Shifts by him.
And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He'll get that complete to Harrison.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
That's good for a Cardinal.
Up the middle they go.
Winters. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. The Cardinals at 500, sitting at 5-5. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. Flush to his right. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st.
That's good for a Cardinals.
Kyler going to give this to Benson. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's another Cardinals.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
You look at this Arizona defense.
They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Down, it's Benson. Down to about the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6.
Play action. Now it's Murray.
That's complete to Michael Wilson.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down. Now Murray.
Pass complete there to Harrison.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
They run over center with Benson.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 22. Here's Murray.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Murray going to throw. Flushed out right. And he's caught.
And the Cardinals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
15 yards.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. And this time he is in. A great effort there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
And now it's blocked. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points.
That is a play that you just do not see very often. Maybe a couple times a year, the blocked extra point return for 2.
You can't afford to give anyone a free run at the kicker. Oftentimes, he's going to bounce off his hands or chest and head in the other direction.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here's 2nd and 3.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
The Cardinals will line up.
They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game.
Fastest score, the Cardinals 14, 49ers 9.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll send Rice in motion.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Side completion to Rice. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 39 yards there, a big one.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Purdy looking to throw.
This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
From 6 yards away.
And the Niners have regained the lead.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful. And it pushes the lead up to a field goal.
Cardinals 14. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Eluding the pressure right.
Open man here is Benson.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A give up the middle with Benson.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Murray now to throw.
He's got this downfield to McBride. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And now off to the races down the right side. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
The ball placed just outside of the end zone as they come up again on another 3rd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Moody good with the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Here's Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Benson. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw is Murray. They'll roll him out right.
This is taken in by McBride.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Murray now. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw, it's Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Harrison. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
From the gun on third down, Murray. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there. And now fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on fourth down.
They'll set up a throw.
A short one here, caught by McBride. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with a two-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Purdy from the gun. And going deep for Hill. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. A boost here to start the drive after the penalty. It's 1st and 5. A final shot before half for Murray. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime...
And the 49ers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's Purdy.
And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 77 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Extra point try now for Moody. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles.
Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Cards are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he completes it to Wilson. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Throwing now is Murray. Going right back to Wilson.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's out to Hill, right side complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
And they'll run again. And this time he's into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. Now Moody for the PAT.
And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Niners 38, Cardinals 14. Jake Moody to kick off.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Cardinals. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Throwing again, Murray. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
And that would go right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
There's Murray.
Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And a big hit there. That was a man coming with bad intentions. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
That is caught. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball in his hands.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
In motion, the tight end. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Sliding out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray going to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Out to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Benson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Murray.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Benson. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
17 more yards. That's another Cardinals first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get just a yard on the scramble, and it's second down.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9. At the 20.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
He'll get that complete to Harrison.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They fake the handoff. Now Murray rolling to his right.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. this game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Now back onto the field comes the Cardinal offense, and they're going to try for 2.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches, and the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And the 49er hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that pick six a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession fourth-quarter lead. And fresh off that pick six, here's Purdy. Flush to his right. Open man right side is Rice. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. And this one nearly intercepted. That one might need to go back to the drawing board. Almost a disaster. And it winds up just an incomplete pass, though. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Get set. 18. What's up?
Back to throw, Purdy. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Now contact.